Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ballard here. Just wanted to make this quick video, give my thoughts on the Oklahoma quarterback situation. So 4 touchdowns, I think it was, or was it 3, whatever, 295 yards, almost just shy of a 300-yard game against TCU last week. Caleb Williams, now he's a great quarterback, and I'm seeing all these rumors, and I don't blame people, but I want to get your thoughts. And I'll have to double check too. I'm not exactly sure who Oklahoma has coming up this weekend or next weekend. I don't even know if they get a bye, but they have quite a bit going forward with their schedule. But I wanted to just come on here and give my thoughts. Caleb Williams or Spencer Rattler? Look, Spencer Rattler is an amazing talent. He is, right? Has he struggled a little bit? Yes. But I also think the close games and the tough times that you've seen with Oklahoma has been a little bit on the defensive side too. You know, we keep hearing that Lincoln Riley's got it figured out a little bit. And yeah, it seems like it to a certain extent. I don't think Rattler is the issue with Oklahoma. I don't think it's quarterback. And I'm not here to put Caleb Williams down. Phenomenal talent. Strong arm, poise in the pocket. Just good leadership. And the same would be said for Rattler. Rattler a little bit more mobile, at least from what I have seen. Ultimately, who should start? Who do I think should start going forward? I really don't know. I don't know. Because it's one of those... It's like Spencer Rattler does not deserve to be benched, but also I think Caleb Williams deserves a chance, right? It's like the Jalen Hurts and Tua situation a few years ago, right? Starting Tua, and I mentioned this, right? I was very happy to see Tua out there starting and everything. I know I rip on him a little bit. That's the injury-prone part. But I know outside of that, he's a phenomenal talent. He goes out there after 2nd and 26 and everything. We know all about that, right? 50 points a game. Alabama's on offense now, right? It wasn't that they started Tua, but they didn't start Jalen Hurts. And the same, I would say, is like this situation with Oklahoma. And I want to hear from you Oklahoma fans. Should it be Caleb Williams or should it be Spencer Rattler? Does it matter? Because you guys have a lot of great talent. You got weapons. And look, you're in an offensive league in the Big 12. There's no defense, right? Just call it what it is. I mean, there's no defense in the Big 12 for the most part. I think you need to... I really don't know. Because, like I said, Rattler doesn't deserve to be benched. He's not really the problem. I mean, there was a point where, yeah, they needed a little spark for the offense just a little bit, and Caleb Williams had to come in, and he did better. Right? So what do you do with that? You can't just set that guy down. But you obviously got to give Williams a chance. It's like and I even mentioned like the whole Jalen and Tua thing. You know, it wasn't you need to bench Jalen, but you have to start Tua. And it's kind of that situation after this game last week with Oklahoma where, you know, you have this generational talent in Spencer Rattler. He seems like the guy. He seems like he has that it factor. There's nothing wrong with him. But there's something special about Caleb Williams. And let's say Oklahoma does go forward with Caleb Williams. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments, you know, is this going to be downfall on Oklahoma going forward? Or is this going to pick it up a little bit? Are they going to be even better than they are right now? Because they're not bad. I don't know if they're, you know, exactly what we expected them to be going into the preseason, because they were looking like, you know, and I keep saying I think it'll be like Georgia and Oklahoma. I honestly, I really don't know right now, but I think it could still be that for potentially for the national title. You know, in my opinion, again, like I think Rattler does not need to be benched. I also think Caleb Williams deserves a chance, and I think if there's a guy in that locker room that has some good leadership and everything, that seems like everyone connects with him a little bit better on the field, I feel like it is Caleb Williams. And it's close because, again, you don't want to bench Rattler. But with Caleb Williams getting a good shot and going out there, and it seems like that's who Lincoln Riley wants to go with, especially after this weekend, going forward, it seems like he most likely will be the guy. I don't know. We don't know until maybe, give it a few games. If he starts this week, it's yeah, maybe it seems like it. But if he definitely starts 2 weeks in a row and Rattler's still sitting on the bench, you're like, okay, now what the heck's going on here? Holy cow. And ultimately, would a quarterback change ultimately hurt Oklahoma in the end? I really don't know. I don't think it would. I really don't. I think Oklahoma's in that position. They're one of those teams, plug and play. We talk about all the great teams in recruiting. Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley are right there, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Just put the players on the field, let them go do their thing, and no matter who you have, Spencer Rattler's not hurt. But let's say if he was, then you'd have to start Caleb Williams. Well, they're one of those teams where it's next man up mentality, and you got to put the players on the field, and the offense and Lincoln Riley, everyone's got to work together, do their part to help the offense be what it is and what they're used to being. And ultimately, I really don't know. I'm not going to tell Oklahoma who they should start. I don't know, because I'm kind of 50-50. It's like I said, Rattler doesn't deserve to be benched, but Caleb Williams deserves to start. You can't have two quarterbacks throwing the football out there, literally at once, at least. It'd be kind of weird to go back and forth on every play. Every other play is a different quarterback. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? If you ask me. But I don't know. Look, Rattler going into the season seemed like he was I think actually he was the Heisman favorite. A lot of talk about him being the first quarterback off the board in the draft. Now we have guys like Bryce Young and Matt Corral, JT Daniel. I think JT should be in the conversation, but obviously there's been a couple games here or there where it, hasn't been at its best. I think Georgia's more so carried by the defense. I'll admit that. And look, I don't know. I don't know who Oklahoma should start at quarterback. But I'll tell you this, both guys definitely deserve a good chance. And that's fair. So I don't know what they're going to do this week. I don't know what to expect, but going forward, I think either way, no matter who you put out there for Oklahoma, I think both guys have a great chance to be successful for the team, with the team. And going forward, I think either one of those guys could win Oklahoma some big-time football games. And obviously, what everyone expects them to do, go on and win the Big 12 and potentially maybe a national championship. I don't know. But you guys let me know in the comments down below who you think should be the starting quarterback for Oklahoma, what you see in both guys. I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Jesus loves you. God bless. And as always, roll tide roll. Ballard Sports Media checking out. Love y'all.